Hello friends, from today we are going to start a series on sorting algorithms. So first of all, let's understand what sorting is. Sorting is very simple. It's arranging set of elements in either ascending or descending order. Okay? Descending order. Let's see this example. 3, 2, 4, 1. So this arrangement 1, 2, 3, 4 is arranging element in ascending order, and this one 4, 3, 2, 1, this is descending order. So what is sorting? Arranging elements in either ascending order or descending order. Now let's see the use of sorting algorithms. So it is mostly used for searching see what we will use sorting for is sorting is used to sort data so that we can apply binary search. Okay, so you can say to make search operations faster. Okay, what is the use of sorting algorithm? Sorting algorithm is mainly used to make search algorithm faster. Why? See, if I have a sorted array, I can apply binary search, and I know if I can apply binary search on a sorted data, then I can have a time complexity of log n. Got it? Otherwise, time complexity will be O of n. Why? Because we will be using linear search, most probably. Now see second example. Second example is what? Greedy algorithms. So what happens is that greedy algorithms, some of the greedy algorithms problem is going to expect data to be sorted. Okay, for example, greedy knapsack. Okay, then second one is task scheduling. So these algorithms expect the data to be sorted. Okay, so these are two of the common examples. Now what we are going to do is, see, suppose I have to design a sorting algorithm. Then what are the factors I have to concerned about? Okay, so these are number of comparison, number of swaps, third one is stability, that is that particular sorting algorithm is stable or not, and fourth one is runtime. Okay, and one more algorithm is there, which is one more thing is there, that is how much memory it is using, extra space. Now what we are going to do, we are going to see each of these one by one. Now see the first one. What is comparison? Suppose I have an array, and in this array I have at index 1 4 and index 2 2. Okay, so in sorted array I should have 2 before 4 if I am sorting it in ascending order. So to do that, in most of the cases, that is most of sorting algorithms, I will have to do comparison and swap. See, When I will compare these two elements, that is element as these two indexes, then only I will know here I have 4, here I have 2, and element at this index is greater than element at this index, then I will swap both. Okay, so this is what comparison is and swapping is. Okay, so to have better algorithm, we need to see how many comparisons are there, and second thing is how many swaps are there. And one more thing friends, this one is far dangerous than number of comparison. Let me explain why. Let me explain why it is so. See, let's see this example. A is equal to 3, B is equal to 2, and I want to swap these two numbers. So how I can do it? I can do it by creating a temporary variable and putting A into it. Okay, then in A I will put B, and after that in B I will put temp. Okay, so this is one way, and second way is A is equal to A plus B, B is equal to A minus B, that is here in B I will have old A, and A is equal to A minus B, as in current B I have old A. Okay, this is second technique. See here, how many memory read and write I am doing. Here, 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 everything is basically memory read and write. And here along with read and write, I am doing arithmetic calculations. So you can see from here, to swap two numbers, how many operations I have to perform. So swapping two numbers is costly, and we should minimize it. Got it? So this is the third thing. Now we will see what is stability of a sorting algorithm. First one is stability. What do I mean by stability? Let's see this example. See, this is my unsorted array. As you can see here, R of 2, that is second index of element, element at the second index of this array is equal to element as the fourth index of this array, which is equal to 4. Okay, so what do I mean by stability is, suppose I have this array sorted, and this is my sorted array 1 2 4 4 7 0 1 2 3 4. So this 4 should be here and this 4 should be here. That is, relative position should be maintained. That is, if 4 is means as you can see here, this suppose represent this by 4i, okay, and this 4j. So as you can see here, this element, that is 4i, is before 4j in unsorted array. So in sorted array also, this 4i should be before 4j. Okay, and you may be thinking, why does it matter? 4 is 4. See, actually what happens is that you are not going to perform your sorting on an array in real world. You will have some table, okay, and table will have some columns, and you are going to sort this table based on some particular column. and for that thing you will need your relative order to be preserved. Okay, so this is what stability is. Relative order should be maintained in the sorted array. Now, what is memory use? See, as you can saw earlier, so you may have noticed that to swap two elements, I have used this thing. A is equal and B is equal to A. So here this temp that I have used for swapping is my extra space. Okay, so like this we need to see that how much extra space my sorting algorithm is taking. So these are few of the factors we need to take care of when designing a sorting algorithm. And one more thing, finally we need to take care of the runtime of my algorithm. Okay, so this is my introductory video on sorting, and in coming videos we are going to learn about bubble sort, selection sort, insertion sort, then we will see merge sort, quick sort, randomized quick sort, then counting and bucket sort. Okay, and we will see each of these things in detail, that is what is the number of comparison I am performing, what is the number of swaps, what is the runtime, what is the memory used, and whether it is stable or not. Okay, stability of the algorithms. And friends, if you have liked this video, then please like, share and subscribe, and thanks a lot for watching.